a department that in 1970 had a budget of $7,000. That same department now has a budget of 1.15 billion in 2023. This department is currently responsible for 40,247 people and is personally responsible for the welfare, health and housing of 37,000 people. I am referring to the Kentucky Department of Corrections. Stay with me and you'll see how this will be related to dumbwaiter and how KRS 441265 comes into play. Oh, and dumbwaiter, I've got two special surprises for you. So stay tuned.
Frauditor Busters. Exposing First Amendment auditors one frauditor at a time.
Welcome back to the channel. Let's take a dive into the Kentucky Department of Corrections, what this means to dumbwaiter, and a possible surprise for dumbwaiter, but also a solution on hand. I mean, I do try to be helpful where I can, and no one knows that if I pay it forward, maybe one day dumbwaiter will pay it forward. So a budget of 1.15 billion in 2023, 37,000 prisoners in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and 3,247 prison officers. Let's break down these figures. In 2023, the cost per prisoner per year to house and feed was $23,000. That's $851 million per year, or 74% of the annual budget. Now, the average yearly wage for a prison officer is $32,260. And with 3,247 officers, that's a total of $104.7 million, or approximately 10% of the current budget. This means that there is a 16% left over in that budget for all other prison expenses. $851 million per year is being spent on prisoners alone. And what are they getting? Free board, 3 meals a day, 24/7 security, education, rehab services, and all they had to do was break the law, get caught and found guilty in a court of law. And yet if we want any of this, we have to pay for it. So does that mean crime does pay? There is a way that the Commonwealth of Kentucky can reduce this expenditure. And the answer lies in KRS 441.265. What is KRS 441.265? It's a statute that stipulates required reimbursement by a prisoner of costs of confinement. Yes, that's right. In the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and at the elected judge's discretion, a prisoner can be ordered to pay a maximum of $50 per day, indexed annually each February, for room and board. That is, unless the prisoner is found not guilty of the charges, and then this is waived. This means that if 37,000 prisoners currently incarcerated in Kentucky prisons were to pay that $50 per day, the Commonwealth could recover a total of $673,400,000 per year. Now, this money could be put back into general revenue, it could be put back into the DOC's budget and used to employ more corrections officers. Side note, the current ratio of officer to prisoners is 1 to 11. It could also be used to give pay rises to corrections officers. Now with this in mind, Dumbwaiter, I took the liberty of preparing a contract for you between Hardin County Jail and yourself. But this contract can be easily changed to Meade County or any other jail that you are calling home within the Commonwealth of Kentucky. This is your first special surprise. So, Dumbwaiter, how will you pay for this? Well, we know according to you that you got a six-figure payout from the raid lawsuit. And by the way, that payout isn't a win. It was the county telling you to fuck off, that they had had enough of you and your bullshit. But it's not like you to spend your own money, is it? So how are you going to raise $18,200 per year to pay for your board and rent? Well, initially you're going to need to raise $3,800 for admission. That's $1,520 for the first week's pay and stay rent, and a security deposit of $2,280. Now, you're infamous for scamming money from your sheeple and having others pay for your legal fees. So why should jail be any different? And for that reason, once again, I'm trying to help you out. So here is your second special surprise. Yes, a GoFundMe for you, so that you can be a welfare recipient to those people who are too blind to see that you're only interested in them for their money. And you have the nerve to call Roughnecks a cult. Aren't you a cult? Taking away from your followers to benefit yourself with no return for their investment? But seriously, Dumbwaiter, the expense that you have subjected the taxpayers in the Commonwealth of Kentucky to, the emotional distress that you've caused the residents of Kentucky, when you front the judges in your upcoming court cases, I hope they give you the maximum for each charge and make you serve them cumulatively. And just in case you don't know what that means, they add each sentence to the previous sentence, which increases the maximum time in jail for you but it will also increase the maximum amount of time you have to serve before you become eligible for parole. And the other thing that would be nice to see when the judge finds you guilty and sentences you to jail, that the court sends YouTube a court order demanding that YouTube delete your channel so that you can't profit from your crimes. Guess that'd be the end of me doing videos on you then. Now remember, before I finish up here, you have until the 30th of August 2024 to cast your vote in the People's Choice for the Meade County Detention Centre Assistant Jailer's position. And the nominees are Chief Deputy Ray Whitehead, Deputy Frank Sloop, a current corrections officer from Meade County Detention Centre, dumbwaiter, and an unknown frauder from the Kentucky-Tennessee area. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. I'd like to hear what you think. Bye.